The Rams are back today, folks, and we're going on the road here in Week 13. A huge matchup against the 7-4 Minnesota Vikings. Whoever wins this game puts their name in the bucket for the NFC's top seed, because right now we have it at 8-3. But if we lose this game, then they will have the same record as us. So we got to be very careful against this high-level offense. They've been playing some great football in recent weeks, so we're going to be confident going in. So both teams will get plus 10 break, tackle, play ruck, and tackle for this game, which makes no difference for either team. But Raheem Finch, based off last game against the Niners, I believe, has a chance to break out if he can get a INT, forced fumble, tackle for loss, or a sack, or if we can play really good team defense and hold these guys to below 250 total yards. But this offense is a top 10 offense, especially through the air. Got to be very careful playing against Mike Cobb because he can throw it down the field. He's an X-Factor quarterback for a reason. So we gotta really game plan for the deep ball in this one, especially after Jordan Love torched us through the air in our previous game. Now we got a point here for Wagner, and he struggled last game throwing 3 INTs. We got to really work on these accuracies, man, because they're still not where they need to be. But it is just his second season, so we are trying to work through his progression and just grow him into a better, franchise QB. Because right now, he's not good enough to win us ball games by himself. He really needs a lot of help to do so. So until he can win us games by himself, like Mike Cobb can for Minnesota, we got to rely on both sides of the ball to get a win. If you guys wouldn't mind, please do like this video and subscribe if you enjoy the content and the series. But here we go. Week 13 officially kicks off. Tommy Townsend sends it the other way. This is Elliott's on the return. He finds a hole and is taken down at the 30-yard line. And that is where Mike Cobb, the X-Factor, and Justin Jefferson will start. This offense is nasty. And Cobb is having a fantastic year. 17 touchdowns, 2 INTs, around 2,500 yards. First play goes to Blake on the ground, coming off a 52-yard game last week in Week 12. Now to the air for the first time, and it's a first down to Marvin Mims. Last year we saw Mims, who was still on this team, and he was their best receiver in that game as Blake makes a move and gets inside the 35. A 28-yard run puts the Vikings in plus territory, but now Levy's there on the tackle. 9 to go on second down. Deep shot and wide open. It's Addison for a touchdown. What happened there? We game plan for the deep ball and we still get beat by it for a touchdown. Both of our safeties in horrible position. Baker and Vance just nowhere near any actual Vikings receivers that were open. And Addison just had 10 yards of separation. 5 plays, 70 yards, and a bad start for our defense. Here's the kickoff. A short one to Stoudemire from the 5. He's got a hole across the 40. He's tracked down by Stevenson, but not before he gets to midfield. So good starting field position for the offense. Then Jesse Wagner lead us down the field and tie this game up here on our first possession. This one is over the middle for David Jackson. He gets around 4 on his first catch. And now play fake. And this is Parson open across the 35. The pistol on first down. Another play fake. Wagner back to Williams. He's got it. Just a yard shy of the sticks. Now he's going to get it on the ground, and he is stuffed short. Tried to bounce it outside, but nothing there. Orlando Monty on the tackle. 3rd and 1, right back to Williams. He's got it this time inside the red zone. It's 19 yards away. Back to Williams. Nothing there. Good run defense early on by this Vikings defense, and they're there again. No holes opening up right now for Williams. 4 runs, only 6 yards. That brings up 3rd down and 10. 11 play action early on. Wagner on the move. He's got it to David Parson. Touchdown Rams. What a response and what a throw from QB1. Parson beats Stevenson down the sideline, and he's wide open in the end zone. That's a pretty good throw on the run. Plenty of yards of separation, just a straight shot for the end zone. We'll take it. And the Rams are on the board. The PAT is up and through. 8 plays, 50 yards, 4 minutes off the clock. They took two and a half, I think, to go 70 yards, so that was impressive. This is Eddie Royals on his first carry. He's backing up Isaiah Blake here. And now wide open, it's Justin Jefferson. Across the 40. Mike Kopp, 55 passing yards on 3 completions. That's a pretty good average. But now he checks it down for Royals. Nothing there. From the 43, Bad's night there in the backfield. Blake going backwards, lost a 3. That sets up 3rd and very long. A chance for us to get off the field. Kopp under pressure from Finch. Almost had the sack that he needs to break out, but we still forced the incompletion, and we force a Vikings punt. The offense comes back out for their second drive. 1:38 to go here in the first quarter. Williams outside, and he's hurt. Are you kidding? This is... No, man, come on. In the first quarter, the ground game hasn't been working, but now it's going to work even less. That was almost picked off. Got to relax here, Wagner. 3rd and 5, and now he misses BJ Traynor, who is wide open for a first down. That is a drive to forget for Los Angeles. So, the Vikings right back to the 43-yard line on this drive, and on the first play they get 6 yards. 2nd down, quick throw, it's Jefferson to move the chains. Plus territory again, under pressure. Dallas Candidate bringing in, and he forces the incompletion. Last play of the quarter. Back to throw again, more pressure. There's a flag down. And it's going to be a hold. Thought that would get us there for roughing the passer, but luckily not. Arisaw picks up the flag, and the quarter is over. Tie ball game. We flip field to start the second quarter. Now back inside their own half, but now back into ours. 5-yard pickup, 3rd and 15. Kopp under pressure, it's complete. Jefferson's got it for our screen. He fakes out Vance, and he's got the first down. How did we just allow that, man? I get it's Jefferson, but Vance has got to make that tackle. Kopp outside the numbers. That's Jordan Addison. Had that touchdown on their first drive. Now they're 5 yards shy of the red zone. Pressure coming. Finch almost had a sack there too, but instead it's complete. But Badsling's still there for a nice tackle for a loss of yardage. 3rd and short. Over the middle, wide open. Addison inside the 10. 11 for 13 start for Kopp. These only 2 incompletions have been on those pressures. This one should have been picked off by Richards. Thrown right to him. 2nd down from the 6. And now he's off targets. Trying to go for Royals. Lucky break for us. 3rd and goal, end zone. Incomplete! There's a flag down. There's no way that they're going to get us for pass interference. There's no way that was PI. The referees gift them a touchdown. Blake is in. We had the stop, but the referees said no. That is unbelievable. 11 plays, 55 yards, a gift wrap touchdown. and now we're losing. 14-7. Play fake, and Wills allows the pressure. No chance for Wagner to escape it. Nathan Rice picks up the Vikings' first sack of the day. 19 yards to go. Play action pistol. Wagner completes it to Alford, who hangs on despite the hit from Monty. 3rd and short. Outside the numbers. Back to number 5 for a first down. Next play, we give it to Josh Davis. No sign of Williams yet since the injury, but 7 yards, our best run thus far. On the 50. Caught. That is David Parson for the first down. 5 to go in the half. Davis cuts it back inside, but a flag is down. This one is coming back. $18 yards to go on first down, and we get all of it back, essentially. So 2nd down and 8 coming up from the 43. Good protection for Wagner. Parson comes back to it, but he's a yard short. A big 3rd down in field goal range. Davis has it up the middle. The drive stays alive. Right back to Davis. Trying to spin around a couple of tacklers, but only got 3 yards out of it. Inside the Vikings 30. Outside for Davis. Got a couple. Another 3rd down and shorts. 3 to go. Over the middle. Threw it behind his receiver, and it's batted away on the diving deflection. So we settle for a field goal. 2 up and through. Look, I know that, not supposed to overreact here, but Wagner right now has kind of forced 2 of our drives to stall. He missed Trainer, and then he threw it behind our receiver there on the slants, which would have been a first down if it would have been online. Jefferson up the seam, up to midfield. And the Vikings are driving once again with a minute to go before halftime and all 3 timeouts. Cobb is sacked though by Levy. The ball is out. It's recovered by Oren Terry. The defense comes through, and Daniel Levy in his return gets right to Cobb unblocked. The replay of that one is right at the middle, but they're going to booth review it. No, don't tell me. They're going to give it back to Minnesota. That ball was out, but I can't challenge it within 2 minutes. 2nd down and 16. Cobb down the field. He's got Hawkinson wide open. He's shaken up on the play, but that was exactly what Jordan Love and A.J. McKinley did to us against Green Bay. That exact play. 1st and 10. Another flag. There's no way they're going to get us for PI again, but they do. The refs are literally putting them 1st and goal again. From the 2. This is ridiculous. And Blake is in there. 2 touchdowns. Gift wrapped by the referees. And 2 drives that kind of stall out thanks to Wagner, and now we're losing at halftime. 21-10, a sickening way to end that first half. I'm not happy about it. We could have played way, way better on both sides of the ball. Despite the referee help, the defense has not been good. Got the Ravens up 10-7 on Philly at halftime here, while the Panthers are having a good day from Bryce Young there in the first half. We could use a half like that from Wagner for once. You got Green Bay at Chicago, and Ben Meeks is now the starter again over Love for no reason. I don't understand what they're doing there at quarterback, but here we go in the second half. Down by 11, at least we start with the football, but gotta put points on the board here after that end to the second quarter. And instead, we check it down for Williams, and he is hammered by Monty and can't reel it in. Empty on seconds. Good protection. Jackson turns upfield and has the first down, but now he's shaken up. At least Williams looks to be all right, though, but we get one player back and lose another playmaker. Why? A lot of injuries here in this game for some reason. Second down on the slant. It's intercepted by Orlando Monty. We called double slants, and he jumps the routes. Wagner forced this one to Brandon Randolph. And another costly mistake. We saw this happen against the Packers too. He just forced some throws, and all of a sudden, Wagner's making some costly mistakes these last couple of games. And they're already across midfield. This one's caught by Mims for the first. New set of downs. Play action, deep shot, it's intercepted! Richards gives it right back to us. A leaping grab down the field. What an INT. Kopp trying to go for Addison, but Richards, the best corner in the game, makes the play, and LA gets it back. We start from the 19-yard line. Williams can't find any running room anywhere on any one of these runs. This is crazy. After last game where we actually ran the ball pretty damn well, this is pretty disheartening. Third down. 3 yards to go. Still no sign of Jackson. Instead, we check it down to Williams. Why do we do this so often? It is really bothersome that Wagner continues to check it down. 7:05 to go in the quarter. Vikings back with it. This is incomplete. Off the hands of Richards, who wasn't even looking. From the 30 on second down and 10 under pressure, and Baznight's there for his first sack. So Levy's got one, and now we got one for Quincy Baznight, who continues to be one of our best defensive playmakers all season long. That screen goes nowhere. Trying to get it to Jay Jettas. So the defense gets off the field. First and 10 Rams. Up the middle with Williams, but nothing opening up. The offensive line just cannot open up any holes against this defense. Second down and 7. Another dump off. This time it's offered for 5. Third down from the 42. A full house play fake. It is caught somehow by Stoudemire. Through traffic, no less. We'll take it. Need more of those kinds of catches. Outside with Williams, but now we're going backwards. 19 yards on 9 runs. This front 7 has been great on the ground. Second and 12. This is caught by Trevor Offord. The corner wasn't looking. That's Stevenson out there in coverage. 3 yards shy of the red zone. Williams cuts it back inside for 4. But a 2.3 average right now is not going to get it done at all. Williams goes out wide now on second down. And we've got Offord open for a touchdown. We're back in this game. He beat Stevenson once again, who also gave up the touchdown to David Parson earlier, so we've gone after him twice, and it's worked out twice. Good protection, good throw, and Offord creates a lot of space, enough where it's an easy toss for QB1. Now we're going to go for 2 to make it a 3-point game. It's play action, but pressure coming, and Wagner can't get rid of it. And it's still a 5-point game. So 21-16. Richards still out there in the zone. Little bubble screen for Addison. He gets around 7. Just shy of 200 passing yards for Kopp, but now he's there across the 40 with Mims. Pass defense has looked bad these last 2 weeks, even with Levy and Forbes back in there. I get we're facing a high-powered offense, but the defense right now is not looking very good, even with the ref help. So after the halfback angle play, they're almost in the red zone. 4 yards to Jefferson. Trying to close this third quarter strong. More play action. Cross-body throw in the dirt. Third down chance to hold these guys to a field goal. They haven't scored so far this half. And they're inches shy. Jefferson can't stay in bounds. And now Blake is down with an injury. A lot of injuries here for both teams in this game. And the Vikings will not be aggressive. They will take the field goal instead to go up by 8 points. The kick is up and good. 24-16. So we get it back. 8 seconds left here in the third. Wagner backs up and almost threw a pick to Monty again. Last play of the quarter. Trips top of your screen. Flung to Stoudemire, who breaks a tackle and falls ahead. Another nice play by him to close the quarter. 3rd and inches coming up. From the 31. Pretty balanced approach so far for the Rams offense. We're going to throw it. This is intercepted. No, it's Jaden Smith. And once again, Wagner just throws it behind his targets. The second time this game where he's done that. Stoudemire had like a slight step of space, like a half step, but he underthrows the ball, and Smith has it thrown right to him, pretty much as if he was a receiver. And now they got it complete to Mims. We just can't guard anybody on this team, and they got Hawkinson, Addison, Jefferson, Mims. All of them have had big plays so far in this game. Not happy about it, man. This pass defense looks a lot different than the first half of the season for some reason. This is Elliott on the ground, breaking a couple of tackles. Look at that. The second-ranked defense, we've allowed over 300 offensive yards already with a whole quarter left to play. We forced that incompletion. Another 4th and short, and they will stay out there this time. Elliott on the ground. He has it. 1st and 10, Minnesota. Now back in the red zone. 9 minutes to go. Good protection for Cobb, but now it collapses, and he has to throw it away. Had a good, 3 seconds there to pass the ball. So 2nd down. Back to throw again. Now it collapses quicker, and he has to get rid of it again with Baz Knight closing in. From the 19. On 3rd down, it's dumped off for Addison, but he's touched down after a 5-yard pickup. He once again holding to a field goal, but it's not going to cut it right now. We need actual stops if we're going to win this game. The field goal makes it an 11-point contest, 27-16, with 8:12 to go. First play, we check it down. Getting real tired of this. Does not matter what playbook we use, what plays we call. We continue to dump the ball off. Again. Come on, Wagner. 3rd and 1. Taking our time here. We give it to Williams, and he's stalled shy. We can't even run for a single yard right now. That's Colin on the tackle, but that was given up by Randolph. Just a horrible run block. Gave it up within half a second. We have to stay out there down by 2 scores. 4th and inches. We're going to throw it. Wagner checks it down for Davis. The one thing you cannot do there is check it down. Throw the sticks, what he does. Again. And we turn the ball over. Again. Just sickening stuff right now from the offense. I'm not happy about it. So 2nd down and 8 for Minnesota. Obviously already in field goal range again. This is caught by Elliott. Also broke a tackle, but only got 4 yards out of it. So 3rd down. 5 to play. Jetta's on the sweep, and Bazlight's there again for no gain. He's been pretty solid here in the run defense. So once again, the defense holds them to a field goal. No touchdowns allowed here in the second half by the Rams, but with the offense just sputtering, how can we win this ball game down by 14 points and 4:23 to go? Screenplay on the first play. There's a flag down, and this one is coming back. Of course it is. We got a big play, our only big play of the game pretty much, besides the Parson touchdown, and of course, it is a holding penalty on Wills. So, 10-yard loss, 1st and 20, and we check it down. How is this still the game plan? Wagner, throw it down the goddamn field, please. I'm begging you. That's 5 catches now for Williams. Play fake on second, over the middle, it's caught. Offord's got it for a huge first down. Up to our 38s. That's his 7th reception here in the ball game. Same play. Why would you run the same play twice in a row? That's just not the good call. Not a good call at all. We're going no huddle though. Under 3.5 left. Up to our 43. This is off the hands of Offord with Monty in coverage. The 3rd down, 4-down territory, no doubt, but Randolph's open. Across the Vikings 45. Going no huddle again. Pistol on 1st down. Play action, outside, hauled in by Parson. Second and shorts. Left side, batted away by Stevenson. Oh, 3rd down and shorts. And we dump it off. Are you serious? And there was somebody open there too. 4th and 2. From the 33. Back to throw, over the middle, wide open, Parson, touchdown. You see what happens when you throw the ball down the field. We actually move it and score. You might have a chance here. We still have all 3 timeouts, I believe, so we can just force a stop here. Down by 7. That'll be big. Nice 9-play, 80-yard drive and about 2 minutes of action. The Vikings return this out. This is Elliott on the ground. Solid return across the 25. So 2:18 to go. All 3 timeouts for both teams. They're going to throw it. 1st and 10, and Finch is there for his sack. So now he's going to break out, but even more importantly was the 8-yard loss here, 2 on 1st down. Huge play by the 2nd-year pass rusher. So out of the warning, that stops the clock. 2nd and long. They give it to Elliott. And he's going nowhere. Quincy Basley once again makes the tackle. 3rd down, right back to Elliott, and now he's swallowed up by Levy. Well shy of the sticks. The Vikings will punt. We will have 1 timeout left and plenty of time to give ourselves a real shot here to force overtime or win the game on a possible 2-point conversion. 1:47 to go. First play, Wagner on the move. That was not the right call. That was a bad pass. That was well covered. 2nd down. Right side. Incomplete for Williams. So 3rd down. And 10. Vikings bring 4. That's incomplete for Randolph. This right here is for the ball game. 4th and 10. Wagner backing up. Has to get rid of it. It's incomplete, but a flag is down. And they're going to get Minnesota for PI. It finally comes full circle. We take advantage of it up to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. We check it down for Williams, but this time there's a good block for once, and he's got a 15 or 16-yard pickup. But why does he have 7 receptions? That should never be the case for your running back unless Stuart Eckler. That's the only guy that can really do that, or CMC. Got 6 yards there on the run. Going no huddle. It's still on second down. Vikings brought 3, and we got a loss of 1 here because we checked it down. 3rd and 5. Just inside the 40-yard line. Pressure coming off the edge. It's Brian Asamoah to back us up by 7. 4th and 12. Last-ditch efforts. Wagner incomplete in traffic. What did he even see there? The game's over. We lose. We could have played so much better in this game, but Wagner threw 2 picks. The defense gave up so many yards, and the refs also helped them out too to get in the end zone twice. A really poor effort here against the Vikings, man. That was not Rams football that I'm used to. Not at all. We fall by 7, despite only allowing a couple of field goals there in the second half. And we actually outgained them in yards, but still lost the game. That's awesome. The ground game was pretty bad for us, with Williams out there for some reason. Now the passing game, we moved the ball a couple of times, but with 2 INTs, a couple of miscues from Wagner, it's hard to put the ball in the end zone more than twice. But at least there's one saving grace. At least Raheem Finch breaks out, because that means that he will be earning star development and I think 5K XP as well. So, pretty big get for him out of this game. So, that is at least good for our pass rush and for this defense that really still has things to work on, obviously, because that was a poor effort. Not going to lie. A +1 speed for Finch on this upgrade. Been really happy with his development through this past year and a half. But 5 games left on our schedule. 2 more on the road, and then 3 to end out at home in SoFi. Probably going to sim the game against the Cardinals and Patriots and might go back home against the Raiders. We'll see if they're good or not, but we'll see about the playoff picture next time around, folks. We fall to 8-4, and the offense continues to kind of struggle game by game. So, not happy with that, but things to fix going forward. A tough loss, but can't win all of them.